Welcome to a great scene here. Excitement and energy flowing in the stadium as we get ready for this week's Game of the Week. We can only hope that it matches the hype. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement. Big playoff implications. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Jackson State Gamecocks, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the NC State Wolfpack. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Down here for this offense. And the wideout goes in motion. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Same tailback, another carry. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, NC State.
All the film work that they've done to get ready for this game, here we are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they thought they might see based on their film work. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They'll run it here. The running back has the ball. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Gives it to the back. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense from the 29. Can he make it to the marker? Tackle right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was 3rd down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. The defense all over it. line.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The gain moves the ball to the 34. Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Fired into a tight window and picked off. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
Play action here on first down. Defense is coming after him. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Incompletion makes it second down. On the ground, it's Jones. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. NC State comes to the line quickly. And at first down, they go right back to him. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Tight end goes in motion. The shotgun running play call. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Handoff to the back. It's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. They need a yard here on fourth down to keep this drive alive. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
The Jacksonville State offense back out on the field now. If this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. And the same runner's got it again. He shreds the tackle. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Jordan. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
On third down, he drops to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Passes the 40. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Man, I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
Second down play coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the...
Oh, and he fumbles. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway. Should be the last play of the quarter coming up. And now the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, NC State 7, Jacksonville State 0.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Rifles this football to the left. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. And the punt team makes its way onto the field.
On to kick it away.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Here comes the Gamecocks offense back on the field. They moved the ball into plus territory last time, but it ended in a fumble. They can't do that again, trailing on the scoreboard. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Handoff here from the shotgun. The pickup is 6, makes it third down and 4.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Back to pass. It's Jordan. Off target with the throw, incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short, Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Ball near midfield. The head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. And the quarterback dropping back. Fires it to the wideout. Incomplete. A huge 4th down stand by this defense.
Oh my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Breaks loose at the 40. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st.
And everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a 1st down here on this next play.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down. NC State comes to the line quickly. Try and muscle for the 1st down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, that last carry puts him now at 100 yards for the game, where he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop in front of him, then use that burst to pick up some good gains today.
This NC State offense is moving quickly down the field. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the 1st half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Boy, that last carry, Chris, puts him right at 100 yards for the game. How's he done it? Because he's been patient. He's followed his blocks. He's let everything develop in front of him, and he's busted through for some big gains.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And he's got it. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
They'll try to run this one in. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Dropping back. It's Jordan. He's running out of time here. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. Incompletion sets up a second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Takes a shot as he gets the pass off. The catch is made for a huge pickup. That big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to about the 36. About time this offense gets going, it's a 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Tight end makes the grab.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Looking to throw yet again. It's an out route. The catch made. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
This is the 6th play on the drive. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Bringing pressure. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Finally, the defense is able to come up with a play on this drive. Let's face it, this offense has been able to put things together. Quarterback's had a nice drive, but finally, great job of getting the pressure and getting after that quarterback.
He's moving out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got it right near the end zone. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense. Defense punching at the line, showing blitz. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he takes it in for the score. And Gamecocks.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the 2nd quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
So they take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn that ruling on the field. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. Kicking team on now for the extra point. To make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff to see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before the half. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. It's caught downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Good enough for first down yardage. NC State comes to the line quickly. And then first down, right back to the running game. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Timeout, NC State.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on second down. Oh, and he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and third down.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And the Jacksonville State offense will take over. First and 10.
Here comes the Jacksonville State offense again. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Well, anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. It's a huge gain. The stop is finally made at the...
Of 12.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Jordan. And they heave it deep downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They're setting out to try the PAT. The extra point cuts the lead to 3, 17-14. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
NC State 17, Jacksonville State 14.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Catch made on the out route. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Can he get there on the ground? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. So after the incompletion, it's second down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. The pickup is 9. That's what they're looking for. Sets up a 3rd and 1 now.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice game.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. And they pick up the first on the ground. And the defense bows up and stuffs him right at the line. They went for it and failed on 4th down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So a field goal attempt coming up now. The attempt will be from 42 yards out. And that one's straight down the middle. And we're all tied up now.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. This one will be fair caught. Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Receiver in motion now. On the run, it's Jones. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Run back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Offense moving to a bunch formation. He hands it off from the gun. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Anderson. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down as the clock runs down here in the 3rd quarter.
We're all tied up.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And looking to throw now on first down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Brings up 2nd down.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Looking for a gap. It's Jones.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
An inside give now from the shotgun. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Tie ball game late, and they're going for it on 4th down. And he drops back in the gun. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. On first down, it's play action. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, the offense tries to go with the play action to slow this defense down, but they weren't buying it. They applied the pressure and came up with the sack.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Touchdown, North Carolina State. And they'll claim the 4th quarter lead.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
PAT is up and good. We lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout.
State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
The Jacksonville State offense back out on the field now. They settled for a field goal last time out. They're looking for the end zone here, no doubt. The pass rush closing in. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
See if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. Running back grabs it on a screen. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
NC State.
Important play right here. Close game, fourth quarter, third and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. It's intercepted, tried to fire it into a tight window. Short return tackle made at the 27. Crucial takeaway.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
So, here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. Last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Offense now operating in the red zone, facing a third and short from the 20. Fights off a defender. Tackle, but first down. NC State comes to the line quickly. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Oh, it's a reverse. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's first and goal. For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, NC State.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Gamecocks offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Pressure is coming. There's contact on the throw. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
You know, I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his...
It's caught. They will rule that a catch. A huge gain through the air.
Hey, you're trailing late in a game like this. You're looking to get the ball thrown to the outside on the perimeter, make a nice catch, pick up positive yards, and then get out of bounds. If that defense is going to give it to you, take it every time.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running.
And first down for the offense.
Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. See if the penalty proves costly. 1st down and 15 now. Looking to pass. It's Jordan. Defense is coming after him. The pocket breaking down. And he's taken down way behind the line. It'll be a huge loss here.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
After the sack on 1st down, it's 2nd down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
They just felt that one coming. 3rd down and long. Those defensive linemen are in that sprinter stance. They know the offense is going to have to throw. Great job of using that athletic ability and speed to get after the quarterback to come up with that sack.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he's brought down, a sack with the defense coming up big on this 4th down play.
Now the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on down.
Well, here we are, midpoint of the season, and this group is still marching along undefeated, chasing a perfect record and getting a lot of attention, Kirk, at this point.
Well, they're as good as anybody that we've seen all year long in college football. They are headed towards that college football playoff and a shot at a national championship. Now, the thing is, they just need to remain focused on each week that lies ahead of them. If they're able to do that, you've got a dangerous football team here.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.